There was a lot of chaos at home. There was a lot of crying all day long. And my wife had her share of problems. We had to separate. And so that was, pretty difficult times.
I have known Anna for the past 2 years now. In the beginning, she talked a lot about missing her mom. When a child loses a parent, whether it's permanent or temporary, there's a sense of loss that a child might feel but isn't able to express verbally. So what they do is they express themselves through their behaviors.
We know statistically and nationally speaking that children who have had significant traumas in child abuse and domestic violence, repeat grades when they are in elementary school, have higher rates of being in special education, score 20% lower in standardized tests. This is why we need Escuelita. So when our kids enter elementary school, they're off to a good start and they're not going to be one of those statistics. Our children, through their short lifespan, have experienced watching a parent be physically hurt. Sometimes, unfortunately, our kids have seen a parent be murdered. Children have moved from home to home, from shelter to shelter, school to school. Sometimes they've been separated from their siblings. Domestic violence does not discriminate against ethnicity, gender, income level. It impacts all of us as a community.
I have seen children just thrive and grow. Children who've come to the school very reserved, depressed, or withdrawn just blossom into these outgoing, active, open-minded, talkative children, and it's just been great to see these kids just come out of their shell and be the child that they're always meant to be before they experience the family violence in the home.
New parents coming in, and they have their heads down and they're not happy, and then within months, you can see them raising their head up, and in a couple months, they're smiling and saying hi, and so it brings peace in the family.
One of the greatest aspects of Escuelita is the built-in social support for the children. These children learn that they're not alone. They're not the only one that's had domestic violence happen to them or child abuse happen. We had a situation where we had a child who unfortunately lost her mother to murder from domestic violence. And then we had another child who also had her mother murdered to domestic violence. And when these kids found out that each of their mothers had been murdered, they became inseparable. We saw immediate growth from these children who realized, I'm not alone. I'm not the only one who's had such a horrific thing happen in my life.
The school has definitely been a positive experience for me and my family. Without the help of Escuelita, I really don't know what I would be doing. What I like about Escuelita is that they have taught my children how to cope and behave and become, in the future, productive children. With the skills that they're learning, they carry it on, and it doesn't stay here.
Our children, when they enter kindergarten, are faring better than their peers in math, in reading, in writing skills, and those skills have sustained over time. So our children, following them through 5th grade, are actually faring better or just as well as their peers in academic testing measures. The children come to us, they're just so overwhelmed and they're so scared and they're so confused. And when they leave us, they're smiling and they develop such true friendships and they developed wonderful trusting relationships with the adults in their lives that we know is going to sustain over time.
And now, with my other daughter who just graduated, she's had close to 2 years of skill learning. And I can see that she's just ready for life. She's ready for kindergarten, and she's such a happy kid now.